Hey everybody, I'm Stephen Black with BECU. We're really proud to sponsor this year's 25th anniversary Seattle Queer Film Festival. So I just want to say have a great day, enjoy the preview of the festival, give money, tell your friends to give money, buy tickets, and take advantage of everything that's coming up right now. It's so exciting that they're going to have a virtual festival, and I know people are working extra hard to make it happen. So we need to give them all our love, support, and make sure that our voices continue to be amplified and heard loud and proud. So anyway, have a great day.
I believe that there's a big future out there with a lot of beautiful things.
Don't hold back, I wanna break free. Got it singing through your body, and I'm carried by the sound. Every drum, every single beat, they were born from your body, and I'm carried by the sound. Oh, love will never break the shape we take. Oh, baby, let all them voices slip away.
And we're off. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Brunch-tastic virtual, the 25th anniversary of Seattle Queer Film Festival. Right off the top, I would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional land of the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish people, past and present, and honor with gratitude the land itself and the Duwamish tribe. I am Rebecca Davis, queer film enthusiast, actor, and MC in Seattle. You might recognize me from 27 Pieces of Me, or the first 2 minutes of Creatures of the Pink Lagoon. We're celebrating all our efforts to amplify LGBTQIA+ voices and visibility for 25 years, in front of and behind the camera, through film and media. We are celebrating safe and sound togetherness by enjoying these moments virtually. And we're celebrating hope. We know that as a community, we can continue to support the art and the causes we hold dear, and never has it been more important. But before we get to all the good stuff we have coming up, quick note, we want to thank our sponsors once again, BECU, Brown-Forman, which is Jack Daniels, Horrible Champagne, Herdua Tequila, and more amazing brands, Tito's Handmade Vodka, St. Michel Winery Estates and Intrinsic Winery, Primera, GSBA, Fruit Bowl Podcast, and holding us up from the back end, Content Partners, plus Urban Feast. And those of you who got the lovely brunch boxes this morning, oh yes, our lovely brunch boxes from Urban Feast. Don't forget to have a look behind for the recipe cards provided by our good friends at Brown-Forman. I also want to remind our friends and family, we are a 501c3 nonprofit, and your contributions are tax deductible. Oh yes, baby. And get this, if you work for one of the, big corporations here in Seattle town, Microsoft, or the Apples or Starbucks, Vulcan, or the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Oh, I love saying that. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, or any of these others, your contributions, time and or money, are matched, which means that if you gave us, say, $100,000, you could get matched like a whole nother $100,000. How amazing would that be? We'll get to that later. But lastly, and perhaps most importantly, early bird passes are on sale right now. You can buy a membership and get a pass for the low price of $99. But this isn't forever. This early bird pass expires on September 18th. So that's only 5 days away. And you're going to get between 40 and 45 programs, hundreds and hundreds of fun films, short, long, documentaries, everything in between for $99. So we encourage you to get on over to the $3 Bill website, get your pass today. And we've got 3 great ways to donate today. And we know that you're eating, we know that you're drinking, but before you get too into it, just get out your debit credit card. Just get it out of your purse, get it out of your wallet, and just lay it gently to the side. You don't have to worry about it right now. Just get ready for later. Just put it gently to the side. Because we have a silent auction, which you can go and look at now if you want to. I don't mind. Keep hearing. Open another tab. I don't care. Go to the online auction, and the link to that should be available to you right now in the chat. Or you can text to give. And what this means is on your phone, please enjoy my lovely Samsung 7. You can text 44321, then insert SQIFF25, which for numbers is 774-3325, and then you are set up to donate to us. Isn't that fantastic? It's so simple. Again, you text 44321 and then insert SQUIFF25 or 774-3325 and boom, donate. Or if you'd like, you can make a flat donation without your phone at the link that should also be in the chat, which is either down here or over here, depending on which media you're viewing me on. And again, we know that you're eating and enjoying, and we're so excited about it, but just get out that little debit card and just lay it gently to the side. Just right here where you can see it. Sound good? I knew you. Okay, so now we're getting down to the brunchy business. You're going to hear in a little bit from Cooper Seeley, who is the programming lead of the Cute to Pop Committee. And we've also got some amazing previews, so fun. And you will get to see what's in store for you at our upcoming Seattle Queer Film Festival. But first, grab your brunch box and your bevy, sit back and relax. A very special someone would like to say how do. And here's a greeting from Clay Warner, president of the board.
Good morning. Welcome. I'm Clay Warner, president of $3 Bill Cinema, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today for Brunch-tastic, which is our virtual brunch film preview fundraiser for this year. We're going to be seeing some terrific clips of films from the upcoming 25th anniversary Seattle Queer Film Festival, and we're going to be hosted by Rebecca Davis, a very funny woman about town, and we'll get an opportunity to raise the paddle for a very good cause, us. Really appreciate the dedication and just the bounty of volunteers for $3 Bill Cinema and members. You guys have been so dedicated and so awesome for so long, and that's why we're still around. I look forward to the time when we can be in a theater together, again, waiting in line, watching a film and discussing it. But we're going to do our best to approximate that with our online festival this October with some online watch parties and some Q&A periods and some meeting the filmmaker and staying stitched together as a community. In the meantime, I hope that you enjoy your brunch box if you ordered one, or even your vegan brunch box, and that you enjoy some films with us. I was on a screening committee, and it was a very interesting experience this year. We saw some really great films together and some not so great, which we will not be showing, but hopefully I'd like to get your thoughts on some of the ones that we do show. So I'm sitting here with my COVID hair and my shirt that my husband made me during quarantine in my home, talking to you, probably in yours, and hoping that you're well, and look forward to the time that we can get together again soon. So thank you. Please raise the paddle. We really, really appreciate your support. You're why we're here.
Hello, and we're back. Thank you so much, Clay, for sending us that message. I have a small clarification, which I'm going to blame on my public education, as I often do. The text to give, it is 44321, but then you want to dial SQFF25. Don't put the I on it or it won't go through. My bad, I'm real sorry. Again, that's SQFF25. 5. But next, I would like to introduce you all to Kathleen Mullen, coming to us internationally from our neighbor to the north, Canada. Oh, Kathleen, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm here. I'm in Vancouver, but I miss you all, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm here at this amazing Brunch-tastic. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, everyone out there.
This is so great because distance is no barrier to friendship when you have an online virtual event.
Exactly. Yes, that is absolutely true. And you and I are friends now.
What's your favorite French food? Indeed.
Pardon? What? Oh, favorite
What's your
brunch
favorite
food?
French food?
Quiche, of course. Quiche. I love quiche. Yeah, and my friend, thank you to Urban Feast for delivering for all the people who bought the brunches. But because I'm in Canada, they couldn't really come all the way up here, and you can't even get across the border anyway. But you know, my friend Morgan brought me quiche this morning, so you know, I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, it's local quiche, and you get to be a part of the Brunch-tastic celebrations. That's so great.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to hand the whole thing over to you. The ball is yours, Kathleen. Take it away.
Absolutely. So hi, everybody. My name is Kathleen Mullen. I'm the interim executive director right now since January. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of work. And we've been, you know, I know it's been a very difficult time with COVID, and of course it's been difficult for us as well, but we've managed to pull it together. And we had a really amazing, I just want to tell you a few things that we've been up to. We had an incredible translation, Seattle Transgender Film Festival in May. We had a reach of about 3,000 people. So that was really incredible. And then of course at Pride, we worked with Seattle Pride and Trans Pride and MoPop, and we did a bunch of free screenings. And then we also were able to do a virtual Real Queer Youth with the Northwest Film Forum and with Jonah. And we were able to have six young people come and learn about making films. 3 films were made and a script, and then a couple of collaborations. And the films, the 3 films will play during our youth program, The Kids Are All Right, during the Seattle Queer Film Festival. So we're absolutely thrilled that we were able to make Real Queer Youth happen this year. It's kind of a miracle, but we did it. So that's cool. So I want to thank, I want to do a few thank yous. First of all, I want to thank Dave Quantick for our 25th, he does Fruit Bowl podcasts. He's a longtime supporter of the film festival and of $3 Bill Cinema. And he did that amazing 25th anniversary trailer that you saw to open Brunch-tastic today. I also want to thank all of our sponsors. I really ask you to support them because, you know, if sponsors support us, the LGBTQIA plus community, that means that we need to support them, because it's really special that they do that and that they think to support us through in-kind donation, in-kind sponsorship, as well as cash sponsorship. So thank them and support them. I want to also thank all our contractors, interns, development committee, screening committee members, and all the board members who have been meeting every single week for months to get the organization in good health and put on this virtual fundraiser. So we couldn't have done it. We, you know, really it is a village, it's a team, it's a community. So I want to thank them. So I really want to talk a little bit very quickly about the virtual 25th anniversary of the Seattle Queer Film Festival. It's going to be October 15th to the 25th. We have a lot of programs in store for you. We have 11 shorts programs, around 30 features. We have workshops, panels, Q&As, and it's all going to be revealed on September 21st. Tickets go on sale, early bird passes are on sale, and it's going to be fun. You get to be watched virtually, and please tell all your friends all over. It's going to be available in Washington, all over Washington. So if you have friends in Tacoma, let them know. Also Idaho and Oregon. So if you have friends in Portland or Boise, you know, tell them they can watch, or in rural areas. If you're like, we're thinking about it, like if you're in the country, you can, in Idaho, you can tune in So I just really want to emphasize that we were able to get the distributors to work with us to open it up to the Pacific Northwest. So we're really thrilled about that. And then how it works is that films will be open for a window of 72 hours. So once you click on the link, you have 72 hours to watch it, watch a program, and then we will have suggested watch times and scheduled Q&As. But there'll be lots of more information about this. We'll have a facts page, and if you have any questions, obviously we're happy to answer them. So right now we have a bunch of trailers, which we're going to show throughout this whole Brunch-tastic. We're going to come in and out of people talking and trailers and raise the paddle and all kinds of really great things. And we even have an intermission, just so you know. So first of all, we're going to show our opening night trailer. Breaking Fast is the film. It's a wonderful romantic comedy. So have a look at that. We're going to show our closing night trailer, Ahead of the Curve, and our centerpiece, Gossamer Folds. We also are going to right now show the trailer Cocoon, which is, we work a lot with the German, the Seattle Goethe pop-up. And so they're supporting us with the film Cocoon. And then we are also going to screen the trailer Sublet, by the latest film by Aiton Fox, who you may know as a really amazing director who did Yossi and Jagger, one of my favorite films of all time. And Sublet premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival. So we're thrilled to have it in our lineup this year. So here we go. Let's look at some trailers. And thank you very much.
Don't let last year define who you are this year. Start new, start fresh.
You know I can't work out during Ramadan. I get headaches.
This is Cal.
This is Mo, my best friend. He's a doctor. Did I mention he's a single doctor?
Do not jinx this thing that isn't even a thing.
So you are interested?
I'm not saying that.
How often are you two breaking fast?
I don't know, like every night?
Every night?
You mean to tell me your immigrant mother would allow you to be like this and have no opinion about it?
My immigrant mother is nothing like what you see on TV.
What I know is that a gay Arab Muslim guy in WeHo probably knows what it's like to have people make assumptions about him.
You've been dealing with all of this alone?
Just be open. Be honest.
I'm scared.
You deserve to be loved.
Yeah, see, isn't that such a mystery?
Please welcome our panel of Power Dykes, Frances Stevens, publisher and editor-in-chief of Deneuve, the hottest lesbian magazine.
Deneuve, the leading lesbian magazine.
There wasn't a glossy magazine for lesbians anywhere. She decided, I'm gonna make one. That's total rock and roll.
I love my job. I love my job. I love my job.
Whoever was in Curve, like that was it. That's how you knew what was going on.
Like the latest musicians,
in terms of like
the latest
lesbian
artists.
Yeah.
I think it's only in hindsight that I can fully appreciate what Franco had to sacrifice.
It was very hard to be out and open in the late 80s.
I think we should do away with gays if possible.
A lot of people lived in fear.
Once I had a guy spit in my face.
We did not see ourselves represented in any positive mainstream way.
There was nothing that showed what my life was all about. I was the one that was supposed to start this magazine.
She got the idea and then she's just like, oh my God, I need money.
So I just applied for a bunch of credit cards all on the same day. I just cashed them all in.
And here they come.
I'm gonna bet an exacta with 2 long shots, and my horses came in first and second. At the end of the day, I had enough money to start the magazine.
Do you know what the difference is between parsley and pussy?
What, Franco?
I don't know. I don't eat parsley.
When the magazine put me on the cover, it allowed women in our own community to see a well-spoken, funny, intelligent, charming, gentlemanly butch, which is basically who I am unless you cross my fucking path.
For the first time, we could see Black lesbians, Asian, working class women.
Just the power of seeing me.
In the last 24 hours, you know, I heard this thing that I never wanted to hear, that the magazine could be coming to an end.
As we became more visible, we also became a target.
We live in a systemic, racist, sexist, anti-LGBTQ world, and we have to fight it every day.
Dear straight people, why do I have to prove my love is authentic?
Visibility looks like us being able to be the authors of our own experience.
When there is so much at stake, our positive stories are some of the most powerful tools we have.
Every time we put out a magazine, it felt groundbreaking. Like the work was so important, and the work is not done.
So how's the new house?
We love it. And thank you again for giving me last week off so I could get us settled. See you in the morning, Phyllis.
Both of you?
He'll be with his dad tomorrow.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy. Francis, did you see this? Next door to a tranny.
You met them new neighbors yet?
What's up, little man? Thought I'd have to chase him down and tackle him just to get him to say hello.
Why don't you like the girl next door?
A girl.
Her name is Gossamer.
We just don't want you talking to people we don't know.
Chase fireflies with me. I'll always take you west.
I work in the city, and Tate's dad is unavailable, and I know it's a great deal to ask.
Excuse me, Miss Franny. How would Tate like to hang out with us for the day?
We'll be fine. We have no other plans other than looking after Jimbo.
Just keep Tate away from that deviant across the driveway, all right?
We really have to go.
I think she was intimidated by you, old man.
Gossamer was born a boy, wasn't she?
I haven't always accepted this.
Let me be me.
I'm your father, boy. You will start treating me with a greater level of respect.
You don't have a clue what I gotta go through on a daily basis just to live my life.
Who are you talking to?
I bet he's got another woman over there.
He is leaving me and my mom to make a new family.
Where's Tate?
He's at a new friend's house. Now get out.
You okay? Why don't you just come over here with us?
I will not allow you to remove Tate from the premises.
Perhaps if you had that kind of concern for your own son, you wouldn't have this freak on your hands.
Sticks and stones, little man.
Don't think I won't let you out just because you're wearing a dress.
Well, this is my ass-kicking dress.
Always take you west.
It may not seem like it, but I am trying.
I'm not for all palates. I'm more of an acquired taste.
We needed this.
So did we.
Jule, bist du glücklich, wenn Aline deine Hand nimmt? Klar. Und was willst du dann noch von David?
Ist doch was ganz anderes. Ich schwöre, wenn noch mal eins von deinen Viechern abhaut, dann kill ich die.
Auf Plätze! Fertig! Los! Ich finde andere Mädchen manchmal so schön. Ich finde es auch schön, wenn ich den Körper von einem anderen Mädchen spüre.
Du bist 14, Nora. Da hat man so viele unterschiedliche Gefühle.
Besetzt! Mach mal auf. Gib mal deine Hose. Ich wasch die aus.
Wer ist denn das?
Das ist die Neue aus der Nachbarsklasse. Die heißt Romi oder so.
Als ich vorhin geschwommen bin, da habe ich was im Wasser gesehen. Es sah wunderschön aus. ganz so vollgepumpt mit Licht und Wasser. Und als ich es dann hochgeholt habe, da war es nur eine einfache Plastiktüte. Stell dir mal vor, so ist es mit einem schön. Es ist da und dann ist es einfach wieder weg. Glaub ich nicht.
She looked out to the horizon. She didn't have much left to see. Said, I wanna go to Mars.
You still fuck?
Excuse me?
You and David, you still have sex?
Well,
you don't have to answer this question if you don't want.
No, I'm perfectly okay answering. It's just that, well, yeah, we do occasionally have sex.
Occasionally? What does it mean?
What does that mean? It means occasionally. Obviously, as a relationship evolves, some things happen less frequently than they once did. And I'm not just talking about sex. Lots of things change.
So you have an open relationship?
No. Not as far as I know.
Wow. I can't imagine no sex life. I mean, that would kill me.
Well, I didn't say there was no...
Forget about sex, just kissing. I mean, don't you miss it? Like a really good kiss that makes you forget about everything, you know?
You're a funny one.
Why?
Because for Mr. I don't want a boyfriend, no happy endings, you sound pretty romantic about the power of a kiss.
Wow, 25 years of Seattle Queer Film Festival. I can't believe it. I remember I moved to Seattle in 1997, and one of the first things I discovered when I came here was the Seattle Queer Film Festival. And coming from a small town in Maine, it was so exciting to see other queer people in this and to meet other queer people and to see myself reflected back on screen. And to me, that's why the film festival is so important. And I want it to continue for many years to come, because we need to see our stories and we need to have our community, and that's what Seattle Queer Film Festival does. So this is its 25th year, and make sure to check out everything virtually this year, October 15th to the 25th. See you there.
Hi, I'm Fatima Vikibil. 20 years ago, I left my family, friends, and my then partner to come and work here in the U.S. It was hard, quite lonely, and very different, and I miss a lot of things. One of those things was the foreign film festivals that used to be shown often in Manila. So I was really happy when I found and learned about the then Seattle Gay and Lesbian Film Festival. I first joined as a member, started watching films, and then started volunteering, and as the years progressed, started to do more for and with the organization. Not only did I find lovely films that I enjoyed watching, but I also found lifelong friends in the community that I missed when I left home. Today, I feel quite privileged to say that I am one of the board members. And I wanted to thank you, the audience and the community, for everything. I hope you enjoy this year's events and the film festival. Everything wouldn't be possible without you and your help and support. And through the Dollar Bill Cinema, happy 25th year anniversary. I look forward to celebrating at least 25 more with you.
Hello, and welcome back. Thank you for the people who have sent in their videos. Thank you so much for your support of $3 Cinema. I want to take a quick moment and recognize Andy in the corner over here, who is interpreting for us. Hi, Andy. Thank you so much for being here. We so appreciate you. But for everybody at home, you were all amazing for being a part of the $3 Bill Cinema's mission to strengthen, connect, and reflect diverse communities through queer film and media. And the $3 Bill Cinema is all about queer film and media, and it always has been and continues to be, and so much more. And at its core, this organization is about community, a community that comes together to celebrate queer film and have a fabulous time doing it. How? Heroes Before 5. Fabulous, right? For myself as well, I've been a fan of Seattle queer film for many, many years. And one year, I actually got to be on the jury for the international short category. And I watched queer lives from around the world and across the nation. And I went to 3 different venues to watch so many movies. And I discovered an unflinching fact. Popcorn at the Egyptian on Pike Street is the best in Seattle. And I am intractable in this because I had it everywhere. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to make this easy for you. Here's how to give. If you would like to be into our silent auction, for those of you who might not have been there at the top, we have a silent auction. There should be a link occurring in the chat here, there, or whatever. We also have something that's fantastic that's called Text to Give. And you text this number, 44321, and then you fill in SQFF25. And that number is 773325, but it spells out SQFF25. And that's how you can give right now. Bam! Just so simple. They'll say how much and you tell them, and that's fantastic. And we can also just donate via the link in the chat, which will take you to our website where you can give your lovely contribution, and we so appreciate you for it. And a little bit later, we're going to have a Raise the Paddle, which everybody gets a chance at. Come on, community. We get a little head of steam going, and woo! And we get excited about giving to queer film and queer cinema here in Seattle. But I wanted to talk to you very briefly about funding a need. Fund a need. If you want to know what the bang is for your buck, you can head on over to our website, which is $3billcinema.org. And that 3 is spelled out. It's not the number 3, it's THREE, $3billcinema.org. So if you have $5,000, that can fund our virtual platform, which helps bring you queer films like all year long. And for $500, you can help fund our awards, such as Best Feature, Best Documentary, Best Short, you get it. $50 helps us create a safe space for trans, queer, and marginalized communities to connect, share, and celebrate. And there's lots of levels in between these. And $10 for the price of 2 lattes. That helps support our programming all year long. And we so appreciate you at any level, any way that you can fund a need. Head over to the website and see what looks good to you. But next up, I'm delighted to introduce a little clip from a wonderful young man who also has an item up for grabs in the silent auction. He's a composer, performer, man about town. And you can head over there to bid on a one-of-a-kind composition. So please, won't you welcome to your screens, Major Scales.
Hi, it's me, musician and performer Major Scales. I don't know about you, but life has sure felt a lot less queer during quarantine. That's why I'm so excited for the 25th Seattle Queer Film Festival this October 15th through 25th. Are they gonna be fun? Yes. Is that something that's been sorely lacking in your life lately? I can only assume. Now hurry, you go pick out your outfit. Just run it by me first.
Hello, everybody. Am I back? I'm back. Okay, here we are. Just some, a few little things, but I think it's going well, the show. I mean, I hope so. I think it's amazing myself. We worked really hard on it, so hopefully it's amazing. Anyway, thank you, Major Scales. Go to the silent auction right now, online auction happening right at this moment. Bid on Major Scales. I mean, that would be amazing to have something written about a friend or a loved one or yourself. Yeah, all those narcissists out there, like, go get it, please go get it. So I want to thank you again thank you so much. Right now it's a very special moment for me because we worked with Cooper Seeley, who is it's on our screening committee. They're both on our translation screening committee as well as our Seattle Queer Film Festival screening committee. They've been doing it the last few years, and I've gotten to know them. They're a fellow Canadian as well, but live in the US. They're a lecturer, and they've worked with nonprofits, and they've done many, many different kinds of things. And they've also been a programmer and curator for different organizations and festivals. So they organized the Cutie BIPOC. They led the programming on that, and the queer, trans, Black, Indigenous, and POC programming. for this year. And it's been really an exciting moment for us to work with them, but also for them to work with a whole committee. So representatives from Black Film Collective and Langston Hughes, as well as Sister Sci-Fi, have worked together to put on a program of 5 different screenings and interactive. There's one called The Dating Game. Anyway, Cooper is going to tell you a little, say a few words now, and there's going to be several of the trailers from that program that you're going to see. So enjoy, and thank you very much. And we'll be back at the end of the show. Bye.
Hello, and welcome to the 25th year of the Seattle Queer Film Festival. My name is Cooper T. Seeley, and I'm the lead programmer for the QT BIPOC events and programs you'll see this year. We have a wide array of offerings through partnerships with other organizations on both the West and East Coast, from a live online dating game, which should be so fun, to conversations with emerging and experienced artists and activists in this dramatic year of the Black Lives Matter movement. We have films from the romantic to the thought-provoking to just straight up funny. We're excited that $3 Bill Cinema has continued to support the valiant work of centering queer and trans, Black, Indigenous, people of color voices, not only as allies, but in shared inclusive space. It's a unique organization, and it needs to continue. Of course, greatest thanks go as ever to Kathleen Mullen, our interim executive director, without whom we couldn't do this at all. And our love and thanks and blessings go to you, our supporters. Enjoy the show.
¿Lo amaba mucho? No sé, pero fue un buen amigo. Tanta gente que vino ese día a brindar su apoyo, a dar las condolencias, y después ni siquiera se aparece.
Hola, vecina. La vi llegar con hartas cosas. ¿Se viene a vivir acá?
¿Siempre viviste en Lautaro? Hasta que me casé. De chiquitita que quería que algo me sacara de aquí, pero mi papá era súper estricto y mi mamá no decía nada.
Eres bien distinta.
Ayúdame.
No. Suelta, suavecita, sí, pero a la misma vez. Ahora me da miedo a mí. ¡Ay! Estaba pensando que podíamos ir a un lugar que conozco.
¿Qué lugar?
El Porvenir. ¿Lo conoces?
Oye, mamá, ¿tú qué hacías hoy día?
Voy a ir donde la vecina.
Con cuidado, mamá, ya. ¿Por qué la gente habla?
¿Qué estáis hablando, mamá? ¿Qué estáis diciendo? ¿No te da vergüenza?
Si yo vuelvo a estar en la boca de alguien por tus cochinadas, te vais cagando a esta casa. Y no me interesa dónde terminé. ¿Escuchaste? ¿Lo escuchaste?
Sabrás que tu destino se une con el mío.
Nunca me había sentido tan feliz. Llegar a vieja y recién sentirme así.
To be Black and queer is to be a danger to the world. And I think that that's beautiful. If I had to say one thing to Black, queer, and trans ancestors, it would be thank you.
The whole question of lesbian, it was as if we didn't actually exist.
We were just beginning as Black gays and lesbians in Toronto to really think about politically organizing. I know this house of lesbians and gays of color. It's a collective.
Is our purpose to be a Black group in the queer community or a queer group in the Black community?
You don't need a mass to speak back against injustice.
At that age, it's about finding place. Learn how to give a speech at a rally. Learn how to picket concrete survival skills about struggle.
There was a notion of this sort of political piece, kind of activist piece, kind of marching and being visible piece. But there's always a dancing piece. There's always a celebrating piece.
Yes, I see you, brother. Bank man, come. Support your people in Africa. They need money.
Murderer! Murderer! The place is still.
Not all of us have left those spaces healthy and well emotionally.
Would you like to be tested for HIV? Yes.
On this day, I want to acknowledge those who have fought the good fight.
This was when the epidemic was in the height.
We have not honored the great, the incomparable Michelle Ross.
Diva Michelle.
I just want to say before I leave, I want to thank you guys for fighting for us.
I am now DJ Black Cat. You're not going to act like we don't exist here.
Blockorama was a vision of a group
to interrupt the whiteness of pride.
I wanted a church for the messy folk, affirming the multiplicities of identities that we inhabited.
And that was the beginning of Black Lives Matter Toronto. It's a movement that is led by trans people. It's a movement that is led by women.
Please say. We are talking about the deaths in our communities. We are talking about underrepresentation. We are talking about a pride that is more inclusive to us all.
We can come out in love and we come out and dance our dance of revolution.
Hi, my name is Maddie Schmidt, and I'm the festival coordinator this year at Seattle Queer Film Festival. I just wanted to wish $3 Bill Cinema a happy 25th anniversary and let you all know that we have a ton of amazing films this year at SQFF. It's going to be a great festival, and I hope to see you there.
My name is Wes Hurley. I'm a Seattle filmmaker. I've lived in the city for over 20 years now. I've had a long-standing relationship with $3 Bill Cinema. One of the highlights of my early filmmaking career has been premiering my feature documentary Waxy Moon for local audiences as part of the Seattle Gay and Lesbian Film Festival at the Egyptian. And that was just an amazing experience for me as a filmmaker to pack that theater, to have our community come and experience it together. And that's a big part of film festival culture, is sort of community building. Most of my work has screened at Seattle Gay and Lesbian Film Festival, and I've also attended the festival every year. I love the sense of community that it creates, meeting other filmmakers, meeting our audiences. I love the fact that you can, there's so many films that you can only see at a gay film festival like ours. Once they're out of the festival, you'll never see them, especially with the shorts, which are my favorite part of the programming. This year, I'm really looking forward to the virtual film festival. It's been a tough year for everybody, and it's going to be really exciting to see all this new work, and I'm sure it's going to cheer us all up quite a bit. Happy anniversary, $3 Bill Cinema.
So hey everybody, we're really excited to support $3 Bill Cinema. We've been part of the family for well over 15 years and attending it for probably 20 of the 25 years. You know, it to us has been a time, for me, it's to see our friends when we go out to see film and share it together. It's about seeing things that I've never seen before and being exposed to the film. I couldn't get any other way in Seattle, so I really had a great time seeing documentaries, the big pictures, and just funny shorts.
You know, in particular, I keep thinking about events and stories that really moved me or were very helpful for everyone to see just for awareness. and just kind of also getting a little more insight, for example, documentary on Toni Morrison, and there are some other stories where you realize the history and the importance of our community and the development that we've had and the advances we've made. And it's important to celebrate those.
We've been able to see directors and actors at brunches, at the talks, and just the opportunity to, the Q&A. Seattle is a big cinema city, and people know how to ask the questions to really find out what's happening and show that we're invested in cinema, and not only what we just saw, but what we hope to see in the future, what's on their docket. So happy 25th anniversary $3 Bill Cinema, and we hope that everyone will continue to support and help us drive more films to be seen in the future.
Here's to many more years.
Oh, hi, friends and fam. Alexa Manila here, just doing some light reading. I would like to invite every one of you to the 25th birthday celebration of Seattle's $3 Bill Cinema. We have a great lineup for you for the 25th Seattle Queer Film Festival. That is from October 15th to the 25th. But before that, we've got a brunch-tastic event for you on September 13th. Find out all the deets at $3billcinema.org. See you there, Seattle.
Oh, I miss Alexa Manila so much. Thank you so much for that plug, darling. We are at that point. What point is it? Intimaciones. But I exhort you once again to take that debit card that you have laid gently to the side and go check out our online auction. We have everything from Ethan Stole Food to Palm Spring Getaways. And that online auction is going to be open until September 18th at 11:45 p.m. But for now, go refill your glasses, empty your bladders, and then head on back to the couch. And we'll see you in 5 minutes. Intermission. to the fun. Hurry, hurry from the kitchen, the porch, the bathroom, etc. Come on back to the fundraiser. We are live. And now I would like to introduce Richard and Kevin.
Hi, I'm Richard Isaac.
I'm Kevin Fansler.
And I volunteered with $3 Bill Cinema for a long time.
I volunteered for several years, and then I joined the staff in 2007 as volunteer coordinator and office manager.
And that's where we met, at the office. And then we got married 6 years ago today, on September 13th.
$3 Bill Cinema is a great organization. They have a great mission. You get outside your bubble a little bit. You learn about LGBTQ from around the world. And it's a great place to give some money and support what they're doing with the festival and all their other programs.
So please support $3 Bill Cinema generously, and congratulations on your 25th anniversary.
Woohoo!
Hey.
It's been a long time. 30 years.
If I see you in the street, I cannot recognize you. Where are you staying?
Taotian, District 2.
You should visit your old home.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You look like your picture. Thank God.
Went to where we used to live. And I felt like a tourist. I hardly recognize this country anymore. I remember growing up in London. Every Vietnamese person that I met lost a family member here.
Yeah, it took a great deal out of us, too. Generation forgotten, country divided.
I had no idea that we were leaving. I went to sleep one night, and when I woke up, I was on a boat, drifted for days. My mother passed out a year ago now.
Did your parents ever come back to Vietnam?
Never.
Must have been very painful for them not to come back.
Where will you scatter the ashes?
We're returning them home.
Why has it been so long for you to return?
So did you find what you wanted in Hanoi?
Were you gay in high school?
Hello, I'm Gary, the marketing and outreach intern for the Seattle Queer Film Festival this year. I'm glad I can be a part of its 25th anniversary and push it forward at this historic time. I hope our audience enjoys this new virtual presentation of the festival. If you'd like to share your experience about the festival, please feel free to use hashtag #SeeQueerFilm on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Thank you for joining us.
Woohoo! Oh, we are so proud of the fantastic things $3 Bill Cinema produces. Translations, Seattle Transgender Film Festival, Real Queer Youth, TDBC Summer Outdoor Screenings in Cal Anderson Park, and Seattle Queer Film Festival. We have done a lot of amazing things together, and now is the time, especially with so much at stake and so much to lose, to protect that great work and continue to clear the pathways forward for art and justice and equity. You, and you, and you, and you are our sheroes and theyros and heroes, and we cannot be more grateful. And here with a few words about the Real Queer Youth Summer Program is Greg Chu.
Hey, my name is Greg, and I'm here to talk about $3 Bill Cinema and the Seattle Queer Film Festival. So my first memory of the Seattle Queer Film Festival was actually not watching a film, but participating in the promotions for the film festival. I was offered the opportunity to do some acting and, very small stuff, but work in front of the camera. And that was such a cool and eye-opening experience because I got to see what it was like to be on an actual set. And on top of that, I got to see what the film community looked like in Seattle. And I hadn't had that exposure before. So without $3 bill cinema, I don't think I would have been able to get that insight into what that community and what potential opportunities looked like for me. One reason that I care about $3 bill cinema so much is their Real Queer Youth Summer Program. I was a participant 2 summers in a row, I believe. And the first time that I went, it was such a good experience because not only did I get to interact with people for the first time who were really involved in the industry and who had done official films that were, feature films. But I also was able to bring my authentic self and not just have to be a filmmaker when I was there, but also be a person who was part of the LGBT plus community. So those were the 2 aspects that I am forever grateful for. And happy 25th anniversary.
Hi, my name is Naya, she, her pronouns. I've been a programmer with the Queer Film Festival and the Trans Film Festival for 3 years now, and it's been such a fun experience. I first got involved when I had joined all the queer groups on Facebook, and someone posted about, hey, we're looking for programmers. And that was a quick, fun way to get involved with different people who interact with the queer space. And it's been great. So I've come back every year and it's super fun to see all the different films that get submitted. That's one of the things I love about the work that $3 Bill Cinema does. It is, a space where they're really working to share the stories of these queer individuals, of these filmmakers from across the world. And I really love that work that they do. $3 Bill Cinema is such a fantastic organization, and even in times like this where things are really challenging with not being able to actually have that physical sense of community and people losing their jobs and funding's difficult, I think it's important to know that we're not alone in this space that we're in, especially as things are changing legally, especially for our trans friends. The community is so needed and really needs to be visible. And I'm so glad we have $3 Bill Cinema doing the work to make that possible.
Happy 25th birthday, Seattle Queer Film Festival. I can't thank $3 Bill Cinema enough for believing me and supporting my work all these years. Way back when I was just a baby filmmaker running around Capitol Hill with a video camera and a desire to tell queer stories, this film festival took a chance and screened my short films. That gave me the confidence and support I needed to apply to film school, and then to drop everything and move to Hollywood. Even though I live here now, the Seattle Queer Film Festival has consistently supported my work, screening Boy Culture, Rick and Steve, my short films, and of course some of the hundreds of eating out movies that we've made. Your support has helped me and countless other queer filmmakers to convince people here in the entertainment industry that there is an audience that wants to hear LGBTQ stories, that wants to watch films and TV shows that center LGBTQ people. You are helping us to win people over. You're helping us to tell queer stories, and you're helping to change hearts and minds around the world. So thank you, and congratulations on your first 25 years.
Whew. And thank you so much for all your kind words. Thank you, everybody who sent in videos just explaining exactly what this film festival means to them and to our community. It's very moving and very motivating as well. Remember before when I told you to please get out your credit card or your debit card and lay it gently to the side? This is where you go and get it. This is it. The raise the paddle. But of course, since we're not in a visual place right now, I can't see you, but I can see on my phone when you make a donation, so I can say thank you very much for donating whichever amount you can. Gentle reminder, if you want to get your phone set up with the text to give, when I call out the number you need to dial right now is 44, or text, sorry, old school. She's 51. She don't know from texting. The text to give number is 44321. And then you enter SQFF25, otherwise known as 773325, and get ready to donate when your amount is announced. Are you ready? Are you set? Here we go. Okay, our overall goal is $100,000. So if anybody out there has that amount right now and you're ready to give it, text it or click it in right now, and then we can all go back to enjoying more film previews and mimosas. $100,000. Anybody have it? I mean, I'll wait. I don't mind. Nope. All right. That's fine. We ain't worried about it. Thank you very much. I wanted to make sure that I gave you the opportunity to give us $100,000, but we can move along to $50,000. Does anybody have $50,000 out there that they would like to give to our fantastic Seattle Queer Film Festival? Do I have a 50K anywhere? I'm gonna say no. I'm having a slight problem with my phone where I can't quite see the amounts, but that's all right, because we're gonna move right along to $10,000. Do we have a sweet baby angel out there with $10,000 that they can give to us? Are you there? Can I hear you flapping your little wings? Okay, Kathleen, you're gonna have to let me know if they show up, because I cannot see the leaderboard, but I'm gonna keep moving to $5,000. Do we have somebody out there, not necessarily in the Seattle metropolitan area, perhaps somebody watching in Ohio who would like to give us $5,000 today? Even better, $5,000
Or
with
Idaho.
Or Idaho. Idaho is part of the nation. Do we
It's
have
part of
anybody
the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, I will not dispute it. Welcome on in. Come on in, potatoes. $5,000. Anyone? Kathleen, you're going to have to read that board for me, sweetie, because I cannot see a thing on this phone.
Yeah.
Even though we rehearsed it, I'm so sorry. So nothing at 5. So we're going to go to $1,000. Who's out there with $1,000? Who are my sparkle people with the $1,000? Kathleen, anyone?
Yeah, I'm just looking, just a second.
Okay, is the donation link there in the comments for folks? Excellent. Thank you, Chad. I want to thank you,
It might
Chad.
just take a minute though, because like it takes a minute for like people to get their credit cards, enter it in. We're not all super fast.
Okay, and some of us may be on mimosa time. We love a good mimosa, don't we?
Yes,
But
absolutely.
it can make it hard to enter numbers. If the phone is too daunting for you, I do recommend that you head over to the $3bill.org website and make a donation there, where all you have to do is click a link, and you've probably already saved your credit card information on your laptop. So you can just clickety, 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 and away we go. So that's $1,000.
Yeah, and I think we're putting in the chat the link to the page as well, the Give Lively page, right, Chad?
Excellent. I believe it's there. Poor Chad. Chad is doing dishes. He's juggling things. He's probably nursing a baby. We don't know. He's on the back end and he is doing all of our things for us. I think between Chad and Andy, they probably have the toughest job today. And I thank them both for keeping it rocking and rolling. And Alex, sorry, Alex, I didn't mean to not say your name, but I didn't. So there it is. We're going to move along now to the $500 level. $500. Who's got it? I'm assuming somebody out there, somebody fabulous, has got $500 that they want to go ahead and click that link, dial in those little numbers, and throw it along to us here at the Seattle Queer Film Festival. $500. The best thing about the Seattle Queer Film Festival is, well, first of all, that it's queer. Second of all, it's in Seattle. And third of all, it's a real chance, as other people have said, to see movies from other places. Whether it's a local place, like I know Wes has got a film coming out pretty soon, Potato Dreams of America. I might have a small cameo in it, just saying. And also from, as I said earlier, from around the world. Canada, Yes, Kathleen, Canada, international, Mexico, even though they're attached, I guess this is the map, attached, they still count as international, and we're so glad that they are here. So I'm going to move along now. Whoa, something just came in. Kathleen, read me that. What was it?
I can't.
Nope, no vision. That's all right. We're all good. Who did?
Brian West.
Brian West. Oh, sweet baby. Thank you. Are they hearing your voice, or is it just me, Chad? Oh, I think that's going out everywhere. Ryan West, thank you very much for your $1,500 donation. And Robert Pass for $1,500. Thank you so much. That is the president of the board, Clay Warren, just donated $500. Thank you, Clay. We miss you. And we thank you so much for your generosity at this state. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, I'm tingling with it. I'm tingling with it over here. I don't know. Should I go on to the $250 level? I feel like maybe I should. Should I do it?
Maybe go back to the $1,500 level.
Well, I mean, maybe they did $1,500 at the time. Here's what I'm going to say. $100,000, we'll take it. $50,000, we'll take it. $10,000, we'll take it. $5,000, we'll take it. $1,500 seems to be the sweet spot for many a person. At this point, if you would like to put out your $1,500, I would be more than happy to tell the world all about it. Again, you can use the link in the chat, or you can text to 44321. Say it with me, 44321. Now type it in, 44321. And then you're going to use SQFF25, which in numbers is 773325. Because most people have phones like mine, it's hard to see the thing. And then put in $1,500. Link in the chat, or you can text to. Seems like there's a little a little delay we've got there. So we were stuck on $1,500.
Okay, we're climbing. We're climbing. We're at $31,000 right now.
Can everybody hear Kathleen or just me?
What?
Everybody can hear Kathleen too? Excellent. Go on, Kathleen. I didn't know whether or not you were just in my ear the way that Chad is, or whether or not the whole world could hear and see you too. So now we know.
We're at 31,000 at the moment.
Oh,
thank you to Elizabeth Wagner. Thank you to Margot Rosenberg, David Rojas, Carly Zapita, Clay Warner. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, everyone, so much. These old eyes that are not seeing what Kathleen is seeing are so appreciative of your love and your support and your help. 31. We're trying to make it up to 100,000, but we're at 31 right now.
And Carly Zapita just donated $500.
Thank you, Carly Zapita. You're my favorite Carly. Well, okay, second. My mother's name is Carly, so other than people I'm related to, you are my favorite Carly. Thank you.
And guys, Caspery's donation of $1,500 has a corporate match.
What?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. So basically we're looking at $3,000 in total. Is that, am I mathing right? Is that what happened just then?
Yeah. And Guy has been a long time supporter of the festival. He's been around. Well, I've known him for years, and so he's really a wonderful supporter. Yeah.
Oh, that is wonderful. A stalwart supporter.
I just want to take a moment while things are rolling in a little bit to thank our founders, because really, without the founders of the festival, we wouldn't exist. And so that was 25 years ago. I think it was even actually a little more, but I think the first festival was in 1996. There seems to be when it started is not exactly known, but I'm sure it is to all the founders many of who are still around, like Sam Whiting and other folks that have Justine Barda, and there's
double salute.
Many other ones which I won't remember at this very moment. But we thank them for being the founders. And then we also have longtime supporters like Rachel Brister and her partner Sandy. We have Jason Ford, Scott Carnes, and Lance and just many people. I was going to do this all at the end, so I'm just kind of riffing.
You're putting in there.
But
I
just want to say that just really, honestly, it takes the community to support a festival like this, and so we want to thank them for their years of contribution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, support in blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, it's not just all, hey, here's a movie, let's watch it. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on around it. Everything from, and especially something online like this. I'm going to take a moment to thank Content Partners right again for making this possible. I know we'd all rather be in some swancy ballroom somewhere with, catered apps and all the rest of it. But this is kind of nice too, because we get to be in our own homes, looking at a thing and having lovely people, content partners, switching us back and forth so that you get your entertainment, as well as you get some heartfelt messages, and you also get to find out more about, the founding members, which is pretty great. And we can do it from anywhere. From my living room, I'm over here somewhere near Fremont, and Kathleen up north of us. Oh, Kathleen. I love that bit so much I had to do it again. That's where we are. But anyway, we should go back to the Raise the Paddle. I believe we're at $500, maybe $250. Is anyone out there with $250 and perhaps a corporate match that could put it in right now? There should be a link to the side, depending on where I am on your screen, or below, where you can click and put it in, or go ahead and use your phone and text. Where are we at, Kathleen?
Okay, so you can add Sandy's job match, an additional 3,000. So that's pretty amazing.
Thank you, Sandy. Excellent, excellent.
That's incredible. Thank you.
Wunderbar. And that wasn't, I was saying 250, but something else came in, and I'm not complaining about it. Put in any amount you want. I'm heading down the amounts because I know some people are more comfortable with other amounts than others. I just want to make sure everybody gets a call out. That's all I'm saying. So even though I said 250 and I'm on my way to 200, if you want to come up screaming with 1,500, I am not going to get in your way. Do it. Ignore the numbers coming out of my mouth and do what you need to do. But if you have $200, this is the call for $200. Who can give us $200, hopefully with a match? Who's got it? Let me know. $200. And people are texting me and I cannot do a thing. So, okay. Thank you. Anyway, $200 is the call now. So if you have been waiting through all the Michigas and all the yappity for somebody to say $200, now is your moment. $200. Oh, hey, look, it's my face. Am I pointing the right way?
Oh, good. Oh my God, you're back on. I was wondering where you were. I felt like we were the voice of God. And we are the voice of God. And we're saying, donate to $3 Bill Cinema, donate to Seattle Queer Film Festival.
Great.
I think I've had too much Tito's vodka, I have to say, this morning.
That's fine, girl. I got it from here. So we're at 200. Does anybody have 150?
Or maybe.
50. Kathleen, you feeling it? What are you going to say? Kathleen is feeling herself at this moment.
I'm feeling it. Okay.
I have just learned the ASL for feeling it, and I believe it's this.
Thank you to all the $100 donations that are coming in. Thank you.
Are we at 200? Give me the last 200 now. Give me a name. Look at her.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
cute.
Natalie Lumberjack, $250.
Natalie Lumberjack.
Yeah. And then Lumberjack. And then Anne-Marie Mullen, my sister, $100. Very nice.
Way to go, Anne-Marie Mullen.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Vancouver Latin American Film Festival. Lucy Barquito, $50. It's going very fast. Scrolling very fast.
As well it should. Good. So we've looped, which is great because I was just about to drop down to $150, $100.
Okay.
So now is when we get to see the twos. So maybe people get more inspired. So I'm going to stay here at 100 for a minute or two. For those of you who don't understand what I'm doing and have never been to a live auction, usually at a live auction, I would be able to look out and see your beautiful little faces, and you would have like a placard with a number on it. So I would say, who can give $10,000? And you would hold up your hand with the placard on it that said your number. And then I would say, thank you, 464. But obviously, we are here and we are doing this and we are loving it. I am loving this. And I'm at $100, but I'm going to go down to 75. Who's at 75? Who's got a night out for two, basically? $75 that they could give to the Seattle Queer Film Festival. Who can give $75 to help out the community right now? Now is your moment. Typity type to text 44321 SQFF25 or check the link. I don't know where the link is right now. Yeah, Zoom events. They're fun. They're not perfect, but they're fun. So that's $75. I'm going to keep on going. Oh, what's coming in? Kathleen, I can see things moving, but I can't read them. What do they say?
They say, Tammy. I'm going to do first names. I've decided. I'm sorry
That's
because
great.
I
Tammy,
don't have
how
my
much is Tammy?
really sexy
It's
reading
fine.
glasses on. So
it's totally fine.
Tammy
You're adorable.
just gave $200. That's amazing. Jeff, ooh, thanks, Jeff. Jeff, $100. Jeffrey,
Thank you,
Jeff. Rachel Brister, $50. Awesome.
Who's
Clay
she?
Warner, $100.
Who's Clay? Who's this Rachel Brister? Never heard of her. Sounds like a chancer.
Well,
who could she possibly be?
Well, Rachel Brister was a long-time executive director.
I'm joking.
Of the
I've actually put my hands on her. I know who she is. I've hugged her in a platonic manner.
Well, tell people who she is.
Yes. Oh, well, she's fantastic, and she's a founder, and she does everything. I mean, if you don't know Rachel Brister, I mean, are you living? I'm just asking. Are you living? Maybe not. And did you say we had another 100 from Delightful Clay?
Yes, we do. We do.
Thank you, Clay.
I'm actually trying to give something right now too, but my phone for some reason isn't kind of, isn't
if your phone's
there.
not, if your phone isn't working, perhaps you could use the handy link over here or here or here or here or here. And you could click that.
Yeah.
We got solutions.
Okay, so let's say we have 5 more minutes and then we're going to go on to more trailers, more performers, more speakers, more fun. What do you think?
But just because you've stopped looking at my face and stopped looking at Kathleen's Tito face asking for money doesn't mean you have to stop. You can keep giving money forever.
Exactly.
But if you want me to say your name.
And we can remind people of the ways to give.
So it's also a good time to go ahead and buy a pass, but we'll do that later because right now we're trying to do this. So I believe we're at $75. We're going to go down to 50. Stop talking, Kathleen. $50. Who's got 50? 50. Now is your chance. It's a 5. It's a 0. Kathleen, start talking again. How many was that? Somebody just gave some money.
Who did? Let's see. I'm trying to see. Give me a minute to do it. Give me a minute.
We've got the blind bats up here.
Just give me a minute.
This is what 51 looks at. This is what 51 looks like. But these are the eyes of a much older woman. So that's why we're having some problems over here. But it doesn't mean.
Morgan Camley just gave $100.
Thank
she
you,
actually
Morgan.
brought me the brunch. So thank you, Morgan.
Thank you, Morgan.
The quiche. Ooh, and Naya just gave a nice donation. Thank you.
How much, Naya? Thank you very much.
Yeah, Tommy, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Tommy for 200. Wonderful.
Excellent. And I said 50, but I'm getting ready to do the big one where I think a lot of people are waiting for. I think a lot of people are waiting for this amount. Are you ready to text it? Are you ready to click it? Oh, who is it? Give me one more before I do it.
$150. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. But for everybody who's been waiting for $25, here's your chance to make your mark. Let's go as fast as we can. Get them in there. Jam the non-existent telephone operator board. $25. All of them. Let's go. And then we're just looking at my face. We should have put music. Well, we'll cover it in the postmortem. But the music might have been actually harder to hear. So if you have $25, please put it in. Oh, look, somebody gave money. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, 25. And then I believe we have another one. Now we have Kathleen back. I missed you. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. I had to go get something. I had to really go get something. It was very important.
I know. Guy, somebody just texted me and said that Robert Caspery, I don't know if these are old or not, but Guy, for us, double matched again. Thank you so much. Robert Caspery, thank you so very much. We appreciate everybody's donation today.
Oh, I do want to thank Karen Osman. Very, very great. She actually donated the Star Trek that's been bought by Kevin already on the online auction. And Karen has been a longtime supporter of the festival. She's also on the screening committee, on the feature screening committee, and she's a fabulous gal around town. So that's
Yay!
it. And so
Thank
you, Karen and Deborah. Just
Thank you,
donated
Deborah. Thank you, Karen.
$88, I think it says. Yeah.
Woo! Oh, 88. I like that number. That is a good number.
I know. So it's probably like a little add-on. You know, you have to like do the what is it called? The service fee? The service fee.
I don't know. I just think that numerically 88 is a great number.
And just remember, you know what? There's like a whole thing of $25 for 25 years, but I don't think you're quite there yet, are you?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Was it when I took my headphones off? Yeah.
Might have been. Who can say?
It's okay.
But in the interest of time, I'm going to skip on down to $10. Let's do a $10 roundup. I am hoping that we can get 100 people giving $10. Is that a lot? It's a lot.
Well, I actually would rather do the $25 for, I'm going to contradict you actually. But, you know, it's my nature. It's my nature.
Actually?
But $25.
Is this an international incident? We're doing it.
$25 for 25 years. Come on.
The interim director has backed me up.
$25.
She has backed me up to $25, and that is totally fine. $25. Who's got it? Who's interested in this action? Oh, yeah. And we're back.
We're back. $25. $25.
Andy, how are you doing? Are you hanging in there? 2 thumbs up. I will tell you a small story. I have a friend of mine who's an interpreter, and I got asked to host something, and then their interpreter didn't show up, so they asked my friend to do it, and he knew I was hosting, and the first thing he thought was, oh God, it's Becca, because I'm not known for talking slowly and concisely. So I do like to check in with interpreters to see whether or not I'm going too fast. But Andy's on top of it. Andy's going the distance. Yeah. Question for you, Andy. Other people are going to want to know, are you single or available on the market? You're available for one person? There's one finger. You're available for 5 people, 25 group scenes only. What's happening?
I don't know if people can hear me, but no comment and back to the show. Who wants to give $25?
Sorry, Andy, that was unfair. That was completely unfair, but I just thought if I was a certain someone sitting at home with a cocktail, I'd want to know. I bet we should expose, everybody should say their status now. That was rude. I am also single. And then 5 queens just went, no wonder why, girl. I know.
I'm single, but I'm still single too, but I'm too busy. I can't. I'm too busy, and it's COVID. And
single but busy. Kathleen's doing this. Kathleen's doing one of these. Come here, go away. Come here, go away. I'm just like, get the nose swab and come say hi to me. That's fine. All right, we've lost control completely. What was our last 25 donation, Kathleen?
Oh, where are we at?
What was the last donation, Tito?
I have Lisa McDaniel at $100. Was 103 with the service charge. James
$103, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Warner, thank you, Mishi. Me, I did the 25 for $25.
And you did 25 for 25 years. We need to keep an eye on the time, Chad. How are we doing?
Oh, wow. And Craig Friedson donated $250 via Facebook. That's cool.
You.
Okay,
you,
well,
Fred.
great. And it submitted a Google match. So the total is 500. Thanks, Craig.
That is wonderful.
Super cool.
And Robert Caspery did give 25
really,
for 25
to be honest, whatever's easiest way for you to donate, we'll take it.
Because
it will help fund an executive director. It will help pay for rental fees and people who we have on panels. I mean, there's so many different things that it takes to our rent. No, I mean,
Raindrops and roses, man. It's my favorite things, and they're all getting paid for.
A lot of things to put an organization like this together.
It's true. I'm wondering whether or not it might be time for us to tell people to continue giving, but to move along with the program. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it is. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for all your donations. We're super thrilled, and I'm still the voice of of the show. And Rebecca is the face of the show. The beautiful
and together
face of
we
the
make
show.
one.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm having a fun time. It's loosey goosey, it's brunch, it's early afternoon, and we're going to move along, Chad. I hope you're ready because I'm about to throw to you. So keep giving, everyone. Go ahead and get yourself a membership. And next up, I believe we have Ellie and Abby and Ellie's dead aunt. Or not.
I'm putting it out into the universe that I did not just like a post from 6 months ago.
Still in school, Captain?
Nothing, just going to class.
It's lunch.
Yeah.
You know those people who make fun of you because you drink almond milk? It's not my fault I'm lactose intolerant.
I'm gay. You're such a bigot.
That went really well.
How would you feel if a strange woman showed up in your bathroom claiming to be your dead aunt?
Let's bring it in.
Coming out is hard, and I have been sent here to help you through it.
Our grandchildren.
Oh, come on, shut up.
Here is a list of conversation topics. You're making this a big deal, and it's no big deal.
What is on this note?
Don't be such a
No. This is ridiculous. We used to talk about everything.
So your mum has never told you about how you died?
I get this is all really new and exciting for you, but it's not for me.
What did you say this story was like? A car crash that you couldn't look away from. All you have done is make me feel different. Different is wonderful. Shut up!
You might not be at that age yet where you realise your parents are just human.
I just want what's best for her. I want life to be easy for her.
Non voglio ballare, c'è solo mezzaluna stanotte.
Vi siete piaciuti subito?
Lui a me sì.
Niente può accadere, perfino lontano da niente succede qualcosa.
Quanto restate?
I bambini restano 3 giorni.
Perché tu dove vai?
Setta alla 12ª, diviso. Setta alla 4ª, setta all'8ª?
Io ho fatto il classico. Ti sei divertito? Artù, che fai il geloso? Non ho fatto niente di male.
C'è una luna turchese diamante stanotte che può spezzarmi il cuore. Tu con le tue mani, io con i miei occhi, con la mia bocca, tornando a casa, aiutiamoci a ricominciare, vestita come una signora, solo per farmi amare, ma non sono sicura che non sia tardi stanotte per tutti e due.
Hi. Film has always been a very, very important part of my life, and The Hours is one of my favorite movies ever. I love the way the story is told. 3 parallel paths, 50 years apart. Virginia Woolf writing Mrs. Dalloway in the 1800s, and then Julianne Moore reading Mrs. Dalloway in the 50s, and then Meryl Streep pretty much being Mrs. Dalloway present day, and this little boy, this little gay boy being raised by a crazy mom. Anyway, it's all tied together by this beautiful score by Philip Glass, and a friend gave me the score about 10 years ago, and I'd like to play a piece for you.
Hi, my name is Reggie Gully. I'm a member of the Seattle Queer Film Festival's Featured Screening Committee. I've been a part of $3 Bill Cinema since 2001. I've served as a member of their board of directors, as their operations manager, as house manager, as usher, various different capacities throughout the organization. $3 Bill Cinema has had such a beautiful impact on my life in Seattle. This organization goes beyond amazing films and documentaries. I was able to form friendships that I'm sure will last a lifetime in this organization. They are truly my found family. This organization is beyond caring for just the queer film scene. This is an organization of love, empowerment, and understanding. Happy 25th anniversary to $3 Bill Cinema. I love you.
Am I on? I'm on now. Oh my God, I'm back. Okay, so that's been very adventuresome. I have to say, doing an online Raise the Paddle is quite an experience, but I really want to genuinely thank you for your donations and support. And I noticed people are going to the online auction, they're buying early bird passes. And, you know, I'm a nerd and I love people to watch films. Especially, you know, we spend a lot of time, the committees spend a lot of time thinking about what films we're going to screen and like try and get like a wide range of work. And my biggest joy is when people actually watch the films. So that's one of my biggest joys in life. And I also have had a long time of just loving cinema and loving the medium of what film is and what it can be through documentary, through shorts films, through narrative features. Now we have VR, like there's so many different kinds of work. So I want to sincerely thank everybody for donating today. I really want to say a few words in closing, just so I don't forget anything. I'm just going to take a look. I want to highlight our 25th anniversary, one of our special screenings. We're going to be screening the documentary Vito about the life of Vito Russo, who of course wrote The Celluloid Closet, which is an amazing piece of work about queer cinema. And Jason Plord, who of course was the director of programming and executive director for many years of $3 Bill Cinema and the Seattle Queer Film Festival, chose the film. I wanted him to participate this year. And so he chose the film, and he is going to be in conversation with Jeffrey Schwartz, the director of the documentary, who Jeffrey did I Am Divine, and Vito and many other films. So so look forward to that. That's going to be on Friday, October 16th. In the evening, the conversation is going to happen, but you can watch the film before or you can watch it during the week. But remember, you have the 72 hours once you start watching the film. And I do want to give you one more thing about the actual film festival, is that we do have the distributors, we do have caps on films. So I would recommend getting your tickets early. We'll be saving space for pass holders, but some of the more popular films, like for example, like Sublet that you saw, or Monsoon, or Ahead of the Curve, we'll have caps on them. But if you buy a pass, we do save room for pass holders. So that's my little pass plug. Okay, so on to the rest of the show. I want to thank Rebecca Davis and all the people that participated. And once again, the founders of $3 Bill Cinema. And also the tech producers behind the scenes and all the people that it took to put on this event today. We're going to have a couple more trailers. One is from our shorts program that we're screening at Transcending Boundaries. It's the Trans Shorts program. So that short trailer is going to be Candace for President. But the first one you're going to see is Disruptor Conductor. It's a really amazing, we have the US premiere of it, and we're going to have Daniel Bartholomew Poyser at the Q&A on Sunday, October 25th in the afternoon. He is, of course, the conductor that the documentary is about. So that's going to be, you're going to see the trailer there. That's supported by the Canadian Consulate in Seattle. So we want to thank them. But we also, I'm really excited about that film. It's really a remarkable documentary. So good. So enjoy the rest of the show. We have another performance, of course, by Arnaldo. Rebecca's coming back on, and you're going to see the last two trailers. So thanks so much, and look out for September 21st when we announce the whole lineup. Thank you.
I've always wanted to be working with this orchestral music, like a musician of the Western tradition. So I don't know of many Black LGBTQ conductors in Canada. Yeah, basically, I had to come out as an orchestral conductor.
What does a conductor do?
You know that everyone sitting on that stage behind you is the cream of the crop, and so you better bring your A game.
I want people to be healed by the music that they hear when they come to my concerts.
I just sat there crying. I guess people probably thought I was crazy, but the music just touched me.
Sexuality thing was an issue. When you are suppressing your actual desire, your voice, it affects all areas of your life. Thorgy said yes to performing in the first orchestral drag show in all of Canada.
Oh, this guy's like crazy, but a good crazy.
Any version there? It's not going to be anything like that tonight.
Run to the White House. Here she goes, ladies and gentlemen. What are you going to do when you get there? Yes, look at those twirls. Candace Kane 2020.
What's the matter with your lips?
Listen, I went to Dr. Manis.
I know what this is. You felt rejected.
They just kept bumping on the trans thing. We could have someone else play your role.
Seriously, it would probably be easier for you to get elected president than it is to get your show greenlit as a trans woman.
Candace Kane for President of the United States.
Jesus has tried to pinch your ass.
I know. With a little trim, it could be hot.
I will drive down drug costs for seniors. Gorge.
You don't really think anyone's going to vote for you, do you? What if somebody asks me a tough question? I don't know what to do.
Candace, pull yourself together.
Good luck, lady.
Good luck moisturizing your ass cheek. Lather it. Moisturize it, the ass.
Hello, let's just pop back up on me. I am still Rebecca Davis. You can find me at Facebook with 2 M's or on Instagram at the Stay Up Late Show. We know there's a lot of media to consume right now, and we are proud to present you the Seattle Queer Film Festival. We want to thank our kind sponsors once again, $3 Bill Cinema's annual major sponsor, BECU, Brown-Forman, who have now come on as a presenting sponsor of Seattle Queer Film Festival, Jack Daniels, Corbel Champagne, Haruda Tequila, and more amazing brands. Tito's, Handmade Vodka, St. Michelle Winery Estates and Intrinsic Winery, Urban Feast, Primera, the GSBA Fruit Bowl podcast, and holding down our technical back end, Chad Bystrom and Alex and Content Partners. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for having me here today. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Arnaldo, the drag shark. I'm gonna do it again. In film, you can do that. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Arnaldo, the drag chanteuse.
Hello, my name is Arnaldo, drag chanteuse, wishing $3 Bill Cinema a heartfelt congratulations on their 25th anniversary in celebrating and honoring LGBTQ films during the Seattle Queer Film Festival. I started my first cabaret show 25 years ago as well, and I am sure, just like me, it all started as a dream. I am here to say that we should all believe in our dreams, and with passion, integrity, and hard work, dreams do come true. Congratulations again, $3 Bill Cinema.
that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right, because the time will come around when you'll say it's yours. Believe that you can go home. Believe you can float on air. Then click your heels 3 times. If you believe, then you'll be there. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic that's inside your heart. Believe all these things not because I told you to, but believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, just believe in yourself as I believe that somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream, they really do come true. Someday I'd wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow,